Stars the Beast.
So if you got a love, and you wanna keep her, you got to.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy DJ G Money, aka Mr. 8000, representing Queens, South Side to be exact, born and raised. You know, we here, man.
All right, so let's start it off. Tell us a little bit about your background. Like who are you?
Like I said, I go by the name of DJ G Money. DJ, podcaster, producer, artist. I've been DJing for 20 years now. So, you know, I started out long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I come from the era of the vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Before Serato, before the laptop. I come from that era, carrying crates and carrying speakers and amps and all that. So started out real young. Yeah, just a humble dude from Queens, man. Just, you know, who came from DJing like your local backyard parties, your local baby shower and hood parties to doing one of the biggest podcasts out right now, to doing events from New York to DR to DC to you know, all across the world, San Diego. You know what I'm saying? So just a dude from Queens who's just been DJing and love the culture, love the game.
All right. Talk a little bit about what it was like growing up in Southside. Well, first, what era did you grow up in the Southside?
Era as far as like what year? Like you trying to find my age and all that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Nah, it's all good.
Not too much, man.
Nah. I mean, I grew up in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. It's definitely different from now. You know what I mean? I grew up in a two-family household. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, I grew up. Let me rewind that. I grew up with both parents, both grandparents, you know what I'm saying, which is very rare in the black community, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my parents for always being there, moms and pops, my grandpops, my grandmoms, my uncle, you know what I'm saying? We all came up in the same crib. So they was really on my tail, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't just run around the streets, get crazy. They watch every move I made sure I was a good boy in school and all that. So I'm from Southside, I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying, from the Southern Linden area, from the 40P area, you know what I mean? But I was one of the kids who was cool with all of the crazy ones and all of the gang members, but never really got into that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was really like into the schoolwork, I was into sports, I used to play ball. But growing up in Southside was cool, man. I had a lot of friends, of course, you know what I mean? I was a dude that, I was a dude in the hood when something went wrong or something about to get crazy, my friends would be like, yo, G, head home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't for you. I'm about to get, I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, I wanted to stay and hold them down or help them out or just watch what's going on, but they was like, nah, G, like, we know you, we know your family, you good. Like, you head home, we're gonna take care of this situation and then, you know, we call you later. So I kind of grew up like that a little bit. But other than that, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Just regular kid stuff, riding bikes, playing tag, you know, stuff like that.
So what street in Southside are you from?
My pops is from 40 Projects. Shout out my pops, you know what I'm saying? So he's from that side. And my mom's grew up on the Southern Linden side, on that side, you know what I'm saying? So I basically was born and raised between those two areas, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I was in a household with both parents, but my pop's mom was still in 40 Projects. So she's still there right now, you know what I mean? So we would go over there every day, and I ride a bike over there, come back to my mom's block, chill over there, back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up between those two areas, in Southside.
All right. So what high school did you go to?
All right, so I'm gonna bring before that. So elementary, I went to PS40, which is the 40 Projects. Junior high school, I went to 72, which was a crazy school when I went there. I mean, it's changed now. I hope, you know, when I was there, it was like we couldn't even do no work there. It was like so much fights and craziness going on. But then high school, I went to Holy Cross High School out in Flushing or Bayside or, you know, the area, which is different for me, you know, coming from junior high school, 72, and seeing how bad it was there. The public school system was kind of crazy. We couldn't control the kids, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like I didn't want to go to a high school that was kind of similar to that, so I didn't want to go to a public high school. And I was playing ball, so I wanted to go play ball somewhere, and I'm going to Holy Cross, you know what I'm saying?
So what was Holy Cross like?
Different. First, probably like 6 months to a year at Holy Cross, I was trying to leave. I call my mom every day at lunch, like, Mom, get me out of here, this is crazy. It's all boys school. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I don't know, like, this is a little different for me, you know what I'm saying? But my second year when I started, I realized that this is it's old boy school, but we here for a purpose. We had to learn. We had to take our craft serious, and I was playing ball at the time. So, and I also realized a lot of my friends, my peers that went to the school was from my area. You know what I'm saying? I met some people in 10th grade that was like from like Rosedale or from like Rochester area, from Laurelton, from whatever. So I'm like, okay, you go here too? Okay, ain't that bad. And then I started playing ball on the team, and then it was cool. I'm happy I went to that school versus going to like a regular public school at the time, because those schools crazy at the time. You couldn't really, you know what I'm saying, like really focus and try to, you know what I mean? And then like a lot of schools are overcrowded too at the same time. Like a lot of high schools are overcrowded in the classroom, no textbooks, so I don't want to deal with that in high school. I wanted to really focus and lock in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely know what you mean. Cause I'm from Queens too. I went to private school, and I see the differences between people that went to public school. It's a big difference. Like,
yeah, I mean, no offense to them, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely wanted to go to like the August Martin or something like that, because my friends went there, and I know it was turned up in there. I wanted to go there, but I was like, you know what? Let me try to get a little focus and go out the hood and kind of get away from that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. There's just a lot of good that could happen in public school too.
Right, of course.
Statistics.
I actually wanted to go to Cardozo. That was my first choice, and I seen like something on the news that year was like the school was overcrowded and this and that, and so I didn't want to really go there and kind of be stuck. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me try something else. But I definitely want to go to Cardozo basketball school. My mans were there. That was nice. So I wanted to be on a team there and play ball and all that. So
All right, so growing up in Queens, right? Like, how did you compare? I guess I would ask this like this: like, how did you see Queens compared to the Brooklyn? How did you see Queens compared to the Bronx, Manhattan, Harlem, Staten Island? You started one up here. Oh, I said them all. Yeah.
You said them all. Yeah. Compared to them growing up, I mean, I would have to probably compare it more so now. When I was younger, I didn't really venture off too much outside of. I mean, I did, but not enough to sit here and compare them. You know what I'm saying? I went to Brooklyn. I'm trying to think as a teenager. I never really hit Staten Island in my teenage years. I was in the city, of course, back and forth. But I think more so like Brooklyn. I was in like Long Island area, Harlem here and there, but not enough to compare. It's just different swag though. Queens is different. I mean, I feel like people in Harlem have their swag, they have their talk. You know what I'm saying? Like they talk fast, they talk slick. They got like a lot of slick talk, which is cool. I ain't trying to downplay it. It's funny to me, like, you know what I'm saying? They got like a lot of lingo in Harlem, a lot of swag in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like real flashy. Brooklyn is known to be a little more grimy. You know what I'm saying? A little more gritty, but their unity is strong. You know what I'm saying? Like Brooklyn unity is definitely strong. Like if you go somewhere, you from Brooklyn, they hold you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter what part of Brooklyn you're from, they got you. You know what I'm saying? Staten Island, to be honest, I only been to Staten Island a couple times. I don't have many people out there that I know like that to really even say what Staten Island's like. So I can't really speak on that too much, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I kind of passed through a couple times, but I haven't really hung out there. I haven't played out there, I haven't partied out there. So I'm not really sure the swag out on Staten Island.
Yeah, honestly, my first time going to Staten Island was doing this project that we've been doing. Right.
I think so. Back then, I had the whole Team G Money movement going. So we had Team G Money Queens, then we had Brooklyn, we had Long Island, we had Yonkers, and we actually had someone from Staten Island part of Team G Money. So I think I brought him home about once or twice. So I drove through when I dropped them off, and I've seen the area, but I didn't stay long. I didn't stay long to kind of compare it or kind of see what the vibe was. You know what I'm saying? But the Bronx is just different. I don't even want to touch on the Bronx. The Bronx is a different vibe. Like, it's a whole other beast. But I feel like with Queens, we birthed a lot of hip hop legends, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50 Cent. He got his Hall of Fame joint. His Star of Fame in Hollywood recently. Run DMC, of course, L Cool J. Salt and Pepper. A lot of people from Queens, Lost Boys. You know what I'm saying? So the air over here is different. But I do feel like we gotta come together a little more in Queens. Like, we gotta really come together and unify more in Queens. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people in Queens want to venture off and do their own thing and kind of like not like it's strength in numbers, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with Queens, a lot of people do like a lot of solo movements where we should come together and do bigger projects, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I view Queens though. But Queens is still dope, it's my home, I love it, man, you know what I mean? I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So I got a couple quick questions.
Yeah.
What you like about New York?
Fast pace.
What you dislike about New York?
Fast pace. Yo, what up, big homie? Nah, so thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Nah, you know, I don't really, to be honest, what I like about New York or don't like about New York, I don't know. It's tough. I think New York is just it's a tough beast. You know what I'm saying? Which is the pro and the con as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can make it here, you can go anywhere in the world and take over. So I think that's really my answer. I think New York is a different kind of beast. The crowd is really tough. They're really honest. So if you dope at what you do, if you're a dope cameraman, you're a dope DJ, you're a dope artist, they're gonna tell you. If you're not, they're gonna tell you. So it's like that's really the pros and cons of New York City. You go outside thinking you do a good video or do a good podcast or a good documentary series, you know, a doc series. They're gonna tell you like, nah, this is trash, bro. Who's G when he's trash? Get him out of there. They're gonna tell you to your face. But if it's dope, they're gonna let you know too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna like, yo, I peeped your series with G, you know, in Queens, it was dope. I seen you go to Brooklyn, got doing your thing, you know what I mean? So New York is just different, man. You gotta really be in your A game out here.
All right, so any opinion on transportation, like trains, buses?
I don't. You know what's crazy? my friends, my man Tiny in the building. Shout out my man Tiny one time. They make fun of me all the time. I never get on the train. I barely get on the train. Barely get on the bus. I mean, I did when I was younger, but I just like the feeling of having your own vehicle and moving how you want to move. You know what I'm saying? So my opinion on the train and bus, I have no opinion. I barely be on there, to be honest. No Hollywood talk though. That's just me. That's my preference. That's my preference. I prefer to drive somewhere to get there and get back. I don't want to be waiting around for, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I just got a car.
Nice.
I've been driving.
You've been trooping it.
Yes. All of these boroughs.
The bus was fun though for me in junior high school when I was in 72. I used to take the bus to my grandma's crib. I used to love it though. It's just dope just seeing people in the, you know, you see all kinds of different people when you're on the train and the bus, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, some people are talented. You see people on the trains singing, playing drums, dancing, you know what I mean? So you see a lot of culture on the train and the bus in New York City.
So I guess the next question was, how do you compare the past, present, and future of New York City living? Like, just in general.
I mean, in the past, you know, I feel like I'm getting to the age now, you know, I'll be 34 this year. I'm getting to the age now where I guess they're kind of considering me as like an OG a little bit, or the older, the DJ, kind of a little bit in that area. And I'm saying not like the old guy, but I'm like, all right, G, you kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I come from a different era. I think in New York City, it's just changing a lot. You know, I think we need more of the OGs. I'm talking about like my OGs who older than me and people my age too, to step up some more and play more of a part, because when I was younger, we didn't disrespect the community as much. You know what I'm saying? For example, I'm like 12, 11 years old, 13 years old. Not me, but if I'm with my mans in them and let's say they smoking or something, or they about to be into a fight, or about to whatever they're gonna do, that's crazy. If my moms was to walk by, they put the weed down. Oh, pardon me, Miss Hawkins. How you doing? Good afternoon. The kids nowadays is different. Like, they'll do it right in front of their parents' face. They do it in front of their parents' face. They do it in front of the teachers. It's kind of like it's no respect now. And I think no one is really saying anything about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure who to blame. I'm not trying to point no fingers at anybody, but I do feel like, you know, in New York we need some more reps to kind of hold us down and just make more of a positive impact. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of teenagers who's 12, 13, 14, they don't really have no malice on what they're doing. Like, I mean, they don't really care about throwing up gang signs in front of the store, or, you know, smoking in front of the store. Like, they'll come right here in front of the About Time soul food spot in the Coliseum and just start fighting or, you know, throwing stuff around or cursing. You know what I'm saying? Like back in my time, it was a little different. I would respect, you know, the young lady who run the spot and not violate, or that's my man's aunt, I'm gonna chill out right here because it's her spot. I don't think they care now, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully in the future, you know, we get some more people like myself, or, you know, even some gang members who are part of the gang, because, you know, the gang stuff didn't start on a negative content. It's supposed to bring people together. So hopefully they start to utilize their power and their resources to make the change for the younger ones that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because they're following what they see on TV and the videos, and they following what they see in the streets. So if they out here wilding in the streets and in the videos going crazy, they're gonna follow the same content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, know that.
Yeah.
All right. So I gotta ask, do you see the gentrification going on in the Jamaica Queens area slowly but surely, especially, you know, over around here where we at right now?
I think they're trying to, yeah. They're trying to get us over here too.
You gotta see those condos. All those condos going up over there by the train.
I definitely, yeah. Definitely see the condos.
Yeah.
I definitely see the condos.
Chipotle, Starbucks, Dallas BBQ.
Yes. I mean, part of me feel like change is good. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that they try to make things harder for us over here, and, you know, it's already hard enough now trying to live in New York City, whether you're in Queens or Brooklyn or Harlem, whatever. It's already hard now to even have like a little apartment, like 1-bedroom apartment, you're paying in $1 million for. You know what I'm saying? Versus you going to Delaware, going to Ohio or something, or, you know, whatever, like Virginia, you'll probably get like a whole crib, backyard, pool, everything for the same price you're paying for 1 bedroom out here. So them trying to come in here and change that up is going to be tough, even tougher for everybody. You know what I mean? Like if you're from New York City, you can't have one job. You got to have a job and a side hustle, and never side hustle. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand why some people out here, you know, doing the wrong thing for money, and, you know, because it's tough out here sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can't always go the positive route, and I, you know, I get that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they provide more opportunities in New York City for us to make more money out here and just, you know, do more stuff to get some more money.
Yeah, I feel that. Definitely. I feel like the change is good, but it's just, you know, what happens like in Harlem and in Brooklyn, when the change happens and then they replace the old community with a new one.
Right.
That's what I get, you know, most nervous about.
Like the sudden change, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's already hard as it is now.
Yeah, word.
It's already hard as it is now. So to make a change like that so quick and so vividly is like, you know, it put a lot of people in tough spots.
Word. Yeah. So yeah, pardon me by the way.
Nah, you good.
Yeah. So how do you view a woman from New York City?
Wow. All right. How do I
Jump right into it.
How do I view them? As you know, it's crazy. I had a conversation with a lady last night at a club, and it's funny you asked me that. Me and her spoke last night, and then she actually came to a club trying to come see if she can interview to be a bartender or, you know, whatever, hookah girl, whatever she wanted to do for the spot. So me and her chatted for a little bit, and I asked her where she's from, and she was like, "Yo, it's kind of hard because right now I live in the Bronx, but I've been here for 4 years. Before that, I was in school in Kentucky, and before that, I was living in Toronto. But she's African, right? So she was telling me how she kind of to answer your question, she answered it for you. I'm gonna tell you the answer she told me. She told me that girls in New York are different. So I said, "What do you mean by that?" She said, "Girls in New York, they how she worded it. She said girls in New York, all right. She said guys in New York that try to talk to her when they have, you know, she's dating, whatever she's doing. She said guys are so shocked at how she acts. I said, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Yeah, because, you know, they always tell me that I'm too good to be true." So I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, we start dating, we start doing certain things, and then I guess this is my aura and how nice I am, blah, blah, blah." They're kind of shocked, and they kind of get scared because they feel like it's too good to be true, meaning that girls in New York are a little crazy. And I was like, "Yo, I kind of agree with you." You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like New York girls, you know, no offense to y'all, man, I love y'all, but y'all a little stressful sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Not all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So if you're watching this, if you feel like it's you, then you're probably guilty. But if you know you're different, then it's not about you know what I'm saying? Because there are some girls in New York City who are very nice and can hold it down the right way for their man, you know what I'm saying? But the way she put it makes sense to me, and I feel like it goes for guys also. In New York City, there's guys and girls who, we're from a fast-paced environment. We're from a gritty, grimy street, so you got to kind of keep your guard up at all times. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people, guys and girls, who are cut from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? Who don't walk around with their head up their ass, or they don't walk around stressed out and, you know, not insecure. You know what I'm saying? They comfortable in their skin, and those are the ones that's like diamond in the roughs. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt what she was saying. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, no, it definitely did.
You know, so I feel like girls in New York, you know, a lot of them could be a lot to handle, but there are some gems in there. You gotta just kind of weed through it, find the right one. You know what I mean?
I 100% agree with you.
Right.
Oh, what's your cultural background? Like what's your racial makeup or your demographic?
I'm just light skinned, man. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Both parents are from New York. You know what I'm saying? Grandparents are from my grandmother. Well, my mom's mom is from D.C. My mom's grandfather's from Alabama. But black, Cherokee, yeah, African American, Cherokee Indian. I got a little white, a little part Irish, but you know, African American.
Okay.
Shout my uncle in the building. Come through one time, Unc. What up, we here, man? You know what I'm saying? He tried to sneak his way in the cameo. What up? What's good, baby?
What's up, man? See money, baby.
What's up?
Everything good, man.
Look how it panned out, man. We came here to film downstairs in the Coliseum block, and I didn't even know my uncle was working right here in the About Time Soul Food.
Best soul food in America, baby.
You know what I'm saying? He one of the best chefs in New York City. So if y'all in the area, come on down, Queens, come out, check him out. I had some mac and cheese a little earlier. Fire, you know what I'm saying?
That's what we do.
What you make back there though?
We do curry chicken, jerk chicken, pasta, turkey wings, potato salad, macaroni salad, salmon in it. We do candy yams, we fry fish with grits, shrimps. We do waffles with chocolate chip, cookies, all that stuff. Yeah.
You make all that?
We do all that back there.
Get out of here, man.
Look, it's about time.
It's about time.
It's about time. It's about to go down. We're not quite through, baby. G money right here. That's America.
Right, ski in the building.
Love you, baby.
All the time.
Keep on moving,
Appreciate you.
That's a hat. That's a cut of hat.
Oh, no, that's their joint. Persist print. So, quick story. It's funny. Like I said, we came to film down here. I didn't know my uncle worked right here in the joint. So this is my pop's brother, twin brother. So they used to DJ back in the day. So they're the ones who kind of gave me the DNA to start DJing, doing music. You know what I'm saying? Him and my dad was big time DJs in Queens back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So they the ones who ran Queens Southside back in the day. So I had to make sure I get them in there for a cameo real quick. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm a LeBron fan. Honestly, I never been a Knicks fan. No offense. I never been a Knicks fan. I'm a basketball guy, so I only watch basketball. I don't really watch baseball, football, and like that too crazy. So never been a Knicks fan. Growing up, always Jordan. You know what I'm saying? After Jordan, it was T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? Until he got injured, and then after that, it was LeBron James. I'm more of like a players type of person. You know what I'm saying? Not like a whole. I mean, I rock with the team because the players on it, but I more follow the player. You know what I'm saying? Who I like at the time. So right now it's LeBron James. That's my guy.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way. I was
Iverson, lit.
Then it was probably like LeBron. It's been different players.
Different people. Okay.
Westbrook.
Okay, got you.
You gotta talk about my guy Kobe Bryant.
Oh man, that's
still unbelievable.
What's crazy is, you know, like I said, I'm a LeBron fan. So growing up, it's always like the LeBron versus Kobe battle. You know what I'm saying? So I was always like, yo, get out of here, Kobe. You trash out. Even though he's nice, I'm just like, yo, whatever. But you know, it's just unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying? I think he's probably, from my knowledge, he's the first player that of his stature in the NBA who passed away at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone in the NBA who passed away was usually like 60, 70 years old, 80 years old, and they were sick or whatever the case is, which is still unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But he's the first one that was still young, and you know his career just ended recently, and it's like, you know, he started his whole like regular lifestyle, being a just regular guy. You know what I'm saying? His father, husband. So just to see that tragedy, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it hit home even more because of that. And I have a son now, so it hit different. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that he was with his daughter, and I even saw a post that when they found the body, his body was still holding his daughter's body. You know what I'm saying? That kind of had me teared up crazy. I can't even I don't even want to talk about it too much because I might start crying in front of the camera now. Like, that's crazy. It's really touching. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his family. Shout out to the other passengers on the plane, the helicopter as well too. You know what I mean? That's a real unfortunate situation.
I feel like he was so a part of our culture, like that. We can't even believe that he's
Kobe. You know what I'm saying? That's the. Yeah,
like none of us. Well, I don't know if you knew him, but I definitely didn't know him.
Right.
I felt like he was a family member too.
Yeah, I mean, I never met him before, but I got to know him more in the last couple of years. Cause I seen more interviews of him towards his final years, and him talking to like Charles Barkley and them and Shaq. They have interviews one-on-one, and just seeing his personality a little more than I did when I was younger. Cause when I was younger, it was kind of like just Mamba, and he was arrogant. You kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? But just to see him in the last couple of years, the real side of him, I appreciated him even more. I always liked him. He always dope played to me, but I was a Bron fan. But just seeing his real side made me appreciate his personality more than I did before. You know what I mean? So hearing that news the other day really really broke me up a little bit. Even last night, watching the game last night, when LeBron made his speech and everything about him, I was like, I kept turning my head from the TV. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I'm like, it's a little crazy. But definitely, salute to Kobe Bryant, man, his daughter, his family, the passengers on the helicopter. Unfortunate situation, man, real unfortunate.
I feel like even if he wasn't a fan of Kobe, he was still a fan. Because the only reason he wasn't is because he was so good.
Right,
so
exactly.
I was an Iverson fan, Kobe Iverson. I didn't like Kobe at the time because of Iverson.
Right, exactly.
I still love, he's a part of,
You can't not love him. I mean, he's one of the GOATs, man. He's one of the best to do it. Whether I had battles about him all the time, I used to argue LeBron, him all the time, all day. Oh, he's better, but either way, you know what I'm saying? This right here bring everybody together even more. And I couldn't imagine being in that situation, whether it's me or my family that I heard about it, or someone I knew personally that was in that situation. I couldn't imagine how his wife was dealing with it, or his kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to go home now and not have a father or a husband. You know what I'm saying? I can't really fathom what that would feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like that night I heard about it, I actually was laying with my son and I was like holding him like the whole night, like tighter than I usually. You know what I'm saying? I was hugging him the whole night. Like I appreciated him even more now. You know what I'm saying? So that was tough. I think if I had anything to talk about, it would probably be what I mentioned earlier about the young kids now who are out here kind of following, following the wrong paths, stuff like that. I definitely want to. I think we need more mentors out here right now. Well, especially, I'm not sure about Brooklyn or other boroughs, but for Queens, I know we definitely need more mentors. We need more spaces out here that the kids can go to, more programs, more YMCA's, more PALs, more after school programs, more open gyms, more arts and crafts stuff. More programs and workshops to go to. I feel like that would avoid a lot of the issues out here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like I think. The more opportunities we have out here for them to do, the more they'll be out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. All right, so let's get into your career now.
Yeah.
Second half. So how'd you start DJing? Kind of give us a run through.
All right, so my pops, my uncle, Shot Monkey and Rat, they've been DJing back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So, also my aunt was DJing too, and my older cousin David. So yeah, shout out Monkey Rat, shout out my aunt Lenora, shout out David D. They always DJing back in the day, so my DNA comes from them, you know what I'm saying? And then I think at the age of like 2 or 3, Mom bought me my Fisher Price turntables, so I was in the crib just messing the records up. Run DMC joints, just scratching them, making a mess, sounding crazy. Fast forward to like 10, 11 years old. I saw the movie Juice. Y'all also Juice probably. If you didn't, go watch it right now. You know what I'm saying? One of my all-time favorites. Watch Juice. It was a scene in Juice where Q was battling on the stage, and I was like, that looked kind of cool. I want to try that. You know what I'm saying? So that year on Christmas, I asked my parents to buy me turntables. They're like, you sure you want turntables? Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't want no Nintendo. I don't want, I guess I'm a little older. So back then we had Nintendo and Sega, all that, you know what I'm saying, PlayStation, all that. I'm like, I don't want no system this year. I want the turntables, you know what I'm saying? I want to scratch, I want to DJ. And then I see my man TNT too. He was DJing at 72 at the basketball games. So I would see him DJ at the game. Like, that's kind of dope. So I'm like, all right. They bought it for Christmas for me. First day I started DJing, I kind of got the hang of it. Like, to the point where my parents was like, yo, that's G? He sound all right, okay, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, fast forward to that, a few months later, I'm DJing like family events, we have like a little barbecue at the crib. I bring the speakers over, I DJ. Not thinking nothing of it though, just doing it like a hobby, you know what I'm saying? And I would play at a few family functions and people were like, yo, what you charge a DJ? I'm like, what you mean? I don't, like I said, this is like a toy to me. I'm not really thinking about business-wise. So someone asked me what I charge, I'm like, I don't know. Like, so I'm like, yo, holla at Pops, you know what I'm saying? Talk to him. And then like, yeah, we're having a party next week. I want you to DJ. How much you gonna charge me? Like, tell Pops, because I can't drive yet. You know what I'm saying? I have no license. I don't know what to charge you. I don't know what to tell you. So you gotta holler at him. And then he came back to me. He was like, yo, you want to start DJing? Like, my friend wanna pay you $100 to come play. They gonna feed you, blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool. There's gonna be girls there. All right, we in there. You know what I'm saying? So just start DJing from there. Start doing little local backyard parties. Anything in the hood in Queens. I was doing everything in Queens. Team parties, backyard parties. Actually, my first official gig was for my cousin Takeem. Rest in peace Takeem one time, man. 1999, I believe. His birthday party in 40 Projects was my first like official DJ gig. I brought my equipment out and I DJ'd the whole night. From there I took off. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So like, what would you say is the highest moment of your DJ career?
The highest.
Like, when was you like the happiest?
All the time, man. I don't know, Tiny. What you think, Tiny? It was the happiest moment. I feel like I have different happy moments. You know what I'm saying? Happiest. I feel like each year I get happier. Like right now, I feel great. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a great space right now. But different moments. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I was happy when I got booked to DJ in Long Island. Cause I'm from Queens. I would do all Queens parties. I got a call from Long Island. I'm like, oh shit, I'm happy. I'm playing in Long Island. That was like a big thing for me. Then there's like, I got called to DJ in Massachusetts. That was a big thing for me. I was happy then. Like, oh my God, happiest moment, biggest gig ever. I'm going to Massachusetts. It's like, whoo, big thing. And I got called to do something in Maryland. Oh, we're going to Maryland now. Wow, this is crazy. So, it's different moments like that made me really happy at the time. You know what I'm saying? And then up to now where, I'm DJing things like, out in DR, San Diego. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's like one happiest moment. It's just a bunch of happy moments that I've had over my career. You know what I'm saying?
I saw on an interview recently that y'all did. I think it was Punch.
Right.
He was talking a little bit about like it was a situation where like you in the industry kind of. Mm-hmm. Like, could you elaborate on it? Like you feel like you was like not given fair opportunity at a time or anything of that nature? Like
it's a good question.
Get to it, right?
Yeah, good question. The industry is funny, man. Y'all see, y'all asked the crazy question. My man Tiny here hyping me. He want me to talk crazy to y'all. Y'all got it spicy now. Y'all ready? All right. So you said
yeah, like you feel like the industry like shorted you, or you feel like
all right. Oh yeah. So you asked me about the interview on my podcast with Punch. Shout out to Punch. Yeah. Shout out to QueenzFLip. Shout out to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? FlipDaScript Podcast. So what Punch was doing basically, Punch. Me and Punch been cool for years. I know Punch for like over 10 years. So he's seen the growth in me. You know what I'm saying? Pause. He's seen me go from back then to where I'm at now. So, of course, like him, like my man Tiny, or anybody, they're gonna always feel like their man should be at a higher position. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. I feel the way as well. You know, was I cheated out of a position? I feel like I could have been positioned better for certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get into it. Jason Fox had a song called Aunt Jackie.
I remember that.
You remember that song? Some of y'all might know it, some of y'all might not know it, but you heard it in the party or whatever. Get Light record. So at that time, I was like the Get Light king. You know what I'm saying? As far as the DJ aspect goes, I'm the one who brought the Get Light music to Queens, Long Island area. You know, when a lot of people who were DJing were like they frowned upon playing the music. They felt like it was a kiddie music, kiddie genre. They didn't want to play it. So I was the one who took a chance on it and started playing it. And I actually played it in front of DJ Envy at what was that, Club Gamma, I think, in Astoria, Club Gamma. So I played it then. Envy asked me for the record. I emailed Envy the record. A week later, he discovered who they were, got them a single deal at Def Jam Records. So what Punch was saying on the interview was that he felt like somebody like Envy or someone like at Def Jam Records should have grabbed me up and was like, yo, G Money knows the hottest music out right now. Let's get him an A&R job. And that didn't happen. What happened was Envy shot me out on the morning show, Hot 97, at the time. That was it, yeah. That also gave me a lot of respect, a lot of clout at the time too. You know, because for somebody to say your name on the radio was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? At the time, we like, what, 21? Probably what? Somebody you how old? 19, 20. You like, so I'm like 23 probably, something like that. And I don't know, whatever. We younger than what we are.
In New Jersey.
Yeah, I remember that. But I'm saying, so I'm just saying, we were young. We were still young at the time. Young meaning like we're not educated 100% in the industry on how it should go, whatever. You know, but people did tell me at the time, like, yo, you should have got a finance fee for them getting signed, because I basically got them the deal, which is true. I understood that, but I don't know who to talk to at the time. I don't know who signed them. I don't know who made the situation. I don't know if Envy got them the deal or if he got money off it. I don't know how that worked. You know what I'm saying? I just know that he shot me on the radio. I felt like a huge superstar DJ now, because now my phone's going crazy. So I took that and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So what Punch was saying was someone of that stature, whether it's Envy or someone at the label, or someone should have possibly called me and be like, yo, look, let's get G a shot and pull him in here, which I agree with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at the situation. You know, I definitely appreciate. You know, Envy shouted me out like on 2-3 occasions where he made sure that he let the world know that I'm the one who broke the record. As a DJ, that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So that's one situation he spoke about. The other situation we spoke about was Hot 97, when Mr. C and Flex recruited new DJs. Probably like 08, 09, something like that. When prior to that, I sat down with Mr. C and had a conversation at Hot 97, and I asked him who he felt was up next as far as the DJs in New York City, and he told me, you know, my name was a part of that list, alongside with the guys that's on the radio now, like Young Child and Magic, etc. You know what I'm saying? So when they called the new Pit Bulls on the radio, made the announcement. I wanted to hear my name. I didn't hear my name. I never spoke to them about why or, you know what I'm saying, what's the reasoning behind it. So I can't really be mad at that either. You know what I'm saying? But fast forward, on conversation I had with DJ Self, this is like after that whole situation. You know, talking about the industry people, talking about DJs and music and whatever. He just told me that, you know, simply is about getting hot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one day I'll talk to Mr. C, I'll talk to Flex and them and ask them their reasoning for why I was a pick for that situation. But self conversation was telling me to get hot, because that's just the game. You know what I'm saying? When you hot, you hot. You know what I'm saying? When you cold, no one checking for you. And he broke it down to me like this. He was telling me how before he got on radio, a few people that he was close with, like he didn't mention their name, but a few people that was on radio that I was DJ before he got on radio, he reached out to, and they basically dubbed him and was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? They answered the call, they answered the text. He kept reaching out. They didn't reach back out to him to help him out. And then the same people that he was trying to reach out to, they got fired or they left the radio, whatever the case was. Then he got on radio, and then them same people calling him now because he was hot. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me the talk of like, yo, G, you gotta just get hot. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you gotta do, DJ wise or, you know, or shows or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Ask anybody in the interview. I don't know where that nigga came from.
Who, Self? Nah, Self was doing a lot of parties in the city. He was doing a lot of parties in the city, and then he was DJing for big promoters like Hollywood Chuck and these guys and them kind of dudes, whatever. I think it was Hollywood Chuck who, I believe the story was, I think
Hollywood Chuck now.
I think Chuck put him on. What up, boy? I think Hollywood Chuck linked him with DJ Clue. What up, bro? And I think Clue and them gave him somebody gave him a guest spot on the radio. I think he did a Power 105 like one time, like one of the weekends. He played one set, and I think someone else couldn't make it one day. They called him again. And he played again, and then when he went there, he was turning up. You know what I'm saying? He got his slot. You know what I mean? So.
What would you say? Did you ever get to like DJ amongst any like legends or around any legends?
Oh yeah. I play.
To this day.
Still to this.
DJ Just, you shitting me? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like some people in this world don't give niggas their credit. It's not gonna hurt you to shout that little person out every Sunday. Yo, shout out to this little. It's not gonna hurt nobody. Everybody in the interview, any DJ, promoter, black-owned business, anything. Just support the next person by shouting them out. It's not gonna hurt you. Show love. That day, it's not gonna hurt you. You would have been out of here. Every Saturday, if you don't even need to be on the radio. But people hear his name on the radio, he's getting booked for other gigs. So that helps you out right then and there. I didn't need your money. Thanks for the shout out though, because 5 people hit me that day.
But this is why I say I'm not mad at what Envy did, because he shouted me out, and that gave me like the unofficial title of the Get Like DJ. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that, I didn't look for nothing else at the time. I didn't go like, yo, give me my bread or da. I was like, nah, I'm taking that, because I didn't even hear it. I was actually what happened the day he shot me on the radio. I was going to college. I was driving. I was playing the CD in my car, and then my phone started blowing up. And the first 2 calls, I ignored the first 2 calls, like whatever. But I thought something happened, so I answered the phone, and they're like, yo, you was on the radio. I'm like, on the radio how? I'm in the car. How am I on the radio? Like, yo, Emmy shouted you out, bro. He said, yo, you broke the record. I'm like, word? So from there, it's like, yo, G Money is to Get Like DJ. You know what I'm saying? So I took the title. I'm like, yo, I'm lit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here moving. So I didn't look for nothing else from him. Same. So shout to Envy, shout to the whole morning show that year. So that helped me a lot. That helped me a lot. But
Felt like you put the status over the business. Like
yeah.
You could have.
But Punch said the same thing too. But we young, man. We're not thinking about business back then. We think about having fun. We think about just the look. So you know what I'm saying? We want to go out. We trying to just be booked every night. When you 19, 18, 19, 20, 21, you trying to be booked, because when you booked every night, you look lit. Like, yo, G is DJing every night in the club. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we wasn't even getting paid like that. Sometimes we get shorted, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? We went to the trenches with it. Like, we really was like, yo, G. I'm like, whatever. I don't care, because my name was on the flyer. My name was on the radio. I'm DJing with. Oh, you said legends we DJed with. I play with all the legends. I play with, not all of them, but I play parties with Flex. I play parties with Clue, Envy, Self. You know what I'm saying? Sus One, Cass One. Everybody on radio. Enough. Camilo. I play parties with all of them already. I played in front of celebrities before. You know what I'm saying? So the list is, I shared turntables with your man Pop. Rockwaller. I shared turntables with him on a radio show, and you know what I'm saying? He used my laptop. I felt honored, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been around, played with these guys already. These guys shot me on the radio still to this day. They show love, but everybody not gonna pull you up to that next level with them. They DJs too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't knock another DJ for not pulling me up to the station or not getting me to certain situations, because they focus on their career. You know what I mean? So that made me go harder though. You know what I mean? That made me just push harder. That's all. So if something ain't go that year as planned, I take it with a grain of salt and keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Right. So how'd you get into podcasting? Like, what's the story behind that?
I was doing my own online radio show first. Shout out man Basco, the whole Co-Star Radio joint. We was doing that for a minute. We had our own online joint. Shout out my man Craig, rest in peace. My man Daryl, Strong Island Hip Hop. We was on there for a second. Then I went to streetmusicfm.com, another online station. My homeboy Suarine. Then I left there, and I was like, all right, I want to do something a little different now, a little bit bigger. So I went to DTF Radio, which is still lit now. But at the time, before I got on there, it was a station where a lot of people who were trying to get on Hot 97 and on Power, they were going to DTF Radio first and getting there, like, you know what I'm saying? They clout ready and everything like that. So then I linked with Steph Lover, who at the time was on Power 105.1. And then she wanted to do it. She left there and started a show on DTF Radio. So I started DJing for her for 5 years. At the 5-year mark, she got an opportunity to leave to go to DC do the morning show. So she left, and she offered to leave the same slot on DTF for me and my man Hot Waters. And she gave her opinion on I should get QueenzFLip to come do a show there with me. And I told her, like, yo, you know, if you leaving, I want to do something different. I don't want to stay in the same slot. You know what I'm saying? I want to try something else. And Flip at the time didn't want to do no radio shows. He was like, nah, I'm not with it. I don't want to be stuck to do something every week and blah, blah, blah. He was like, nah, hell no. So I'm like, all right, cool. I left it alone. Then my man Space Ghost and a few other friends was like, yo, you should do a podcast. I'm like, what the hell's a podcast? He's like, yo, you know, blah, blah, look it up. I looked into it. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you should do a show with Flip. I'm like, all right. So I called Flip. Yo, everybody's saying we should do a podcast together. Hell no. That's first response. Hell no, no podcast. I'm good. Somebody else told me, yo, you should do a podcast with Flip. Called him again. Yo, we should do a podcast. Hell no. I'm like, all right, bro. Everybody's saying that, you know what I'm saying? Me and you together would do a show. It'd be crazy. You got everybody doing these pranks and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring them to the show. Hell no. Called him again. Hell no. He was like, yo. Then he hollered at Tax Stone, Combat Jack, a few other guys in the game, because they were doing a podcast at the time. And he was like, yo, they kind of schooled him on what the podcast game was about. And he was like, all right, maybe. Call me back. Yo, G, you want to do this podcast thing for real? I'm like, yeah, I mean, up to you. We can try it out. But like I said, we didn't know podcast was at the time. We just thought it was like a radio show. I'm looking at some DJ. I Googled it. It's like audio. I'm like, oh, hell no. This is something different. So I'm not DJing. I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever. We tried out. So he finally agreed to do it. Jumped into it. First episode got us banned from the studio. Episode 1 in the engine room. You know, the engine room is a popular studio in the city, downtown Manhattan, where Charlamagne shoots his podcast, Angela Yee shoots there, I think Envy shoots there. A lot of other big podcasts shoot their podcasts there. So they offered us, they try to offer us a deal to come do our show under their company. We told them we want to do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? So we did one episode there where we found an escort who wanted to come tell her story, and we found a guy who agreed to receive from her on the show live while we were there, and we wanted to ask him, you know, if she was official or not. So we interviewed her and we watched her perform certain activities right in front of us in the studio. So this young man from Connecticut who came out to get himself pleased on the show. So once the video went out the next day, you know, studio manager called us and was like, yo, that's it. Take the video down. You banned from the studio. They get your money back. They got everything like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was crazy.
So that was your first
episode 1 out the gate, getting crazy.
See, wow.
To watch somebody get haya in front of us, you know what I'm saying?
What idea was that?
Who else?
Flip?
It ain't my idea. I ain't crazy like that. I'm cool, man, you know what I'm saying?
So talk about, this is interesting to me because basically podcasting was your idea. Not to say it like that, but...
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, he says it all the time on the show. He always says like, yo, if it was for G-Money, you know, we wouldn't be here, because I came in him with the idea.
I didn't even know that, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm the one who came to him with the podcast idea. And, you know, like I said, he said no the first few times, and then after a while, he was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And then... What's
your relationship that people... Because I'm not sure. I'm a little younger than y'all.
Right.
I was born in 92, so...
Got you.
Why would... Like, what's your relationship that people would want to see y'all together on a podcast originally? Like why did people...
Yeah, I mean,
suggest that?
Originally, my man Space Ghost gave the idea just because he knew I was doing radio. He knew I was trying to do something different, and he knew that with my clout and with QueenzFLip clout, you know, him doing the pranks with Young M.A., Tiana Taylor, he figured that we can get them to come on the podcast and interview them. So it's like easy, 1, 2, 3. I'm a DJ. He's a Instagram personality. Let's use both of y'all resources to get people to come on the show and interview them. You know what I mean? And the podcast game was kind of just getting hot. So he was like, "Yo, let's do it now before everyone starts doing podcasts. You know, let's jump in the game then." And then you know, with me and him, it's kind of like good cop, bad cop. You know, everyone always says it is like, I'm the good guy, he's a bad guy. I'm Envy, he's Charlemagne, which is ironic how the image situation from before, you know what I mean? Like, so, and I'm cool with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with him being a wild guy, and I jump in from time to time and my little 1-2, you know what I mean?
Yo, I remember watching that shit like maybe like when it kind of first came out, and it was mad raw. It was like a little, no offense, it was a little too much for me to like focus.
Right.
Going on. And then I started watching it again. I'm like, yo, y'all like taking this like dead ass serious.
Yeah, I mean, so what happened was at first we wanted, you know, like I always tell Flip this, even though it was my idea, but I feel like he the captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? He the one who kind of runs the point of the podcast. So. Originally, we wanted to start with the craziness, the wildness, the fights, and you know, crazy shows, crazy guests, and you know what I'm saying, that was cool at first. It was good at first. It was going good. And then after a while, people like yourself started to comment and tell us on the side like, "Yo, all right, your show is doing good, but like this is not serious content. Like, y'all interviewing people that's not really like, I don't understand what y'all trying to do." So after a while, we took it to consideration and we started booking more serious guests and have more serious topics. Which lead us to now, we interview some of the biggest names in the game, and you know, hip hop culture, you know, gang members and stuff like that. So you know.
Yeah, I seen Cameron. That was.
Cam interview was classic. You know what I mean? You know, Cam promised us he'd do our show in December, and he came through. Yeah. You know, he you know, him and his team been watching the show for a while. You know, he definitely, you know, Flip called him a couple times, and he said it. I heard it on the phone, speaking phone. He said, "Yo, I got y'all. You know, once you guys get y'all weight up a little bit more and do more shows and y'all keep working, I want to take care of y'all." And he kept his word. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all do it like a series? Because I realized like last year it was like a lot about gangs in the streets. And then it seemed like y'all doing more celebrity type stuff. So I was wondering last year why y'all wasn't doing the celebrity stuff. So, but now I see y'all going in that direction.
I mean, we had celebs before. You know, we had celebs before. Like when we first started, it was kind of like you said, it was kind of everywhere. Like whoever we can get, whatever idea he wanted to do, or whoever, you know, anybody he wanted to piss off at the time, he'd bring to the show. And then this series type of feel came after Bimmy. We interviewed Bimmy. He brought us Soul B, which is like one of the original Blood members. So once we got to that interview, it hit crazy on the internet. So we like, all right, cool. This may be a lane we might have to go with for now. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like marketing. That's just business 101. So we saw what the numbers did. It's all right. Let's get someone else from the same gang up here. We did, you know, OG Nook. Then we did Killer Cav. Then we did, you know, Corey King.
That's when I really started getting into y'all.
So we saw what the numbers were doing, and the people were interested in that. So we stayed in that lane for a minute. And then like now it's like, all right, the gang stuff is cool, but it did cause like a lot of tension in the streets. So let's leave that alone for a little bit. Let's go to some of the OGs of hip hop now. Let's go to some celebrities again, and get those classic stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anybody that y'all that you could tell us that you definitely want to interview, like bucket list. Cause I could see so many people on there. I mean, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, what's crazy is, you know, I know y'all probably would expect us to say people like that, but with Flip, you know, his #1 bucket list is Larry David, who's the guy who does a show Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I never watched before. I'm on season 3 now. I'm watching it because of Flip to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So that's who he wants to interview.
That's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We want different people on our show. We're not really, you know, we want people like that. We want people like Jerry Springer on our show. Like, we don't want the regular. We do want the hip hop stuff too, but we want to go left field with it. We want to go wide range. Yeah.
Have you had a white guy on there?
We've had a
I see some Latin kings. They're not white though.
We had some people in the past, but nobody like celebrity. We had a guy who worked at our old studio who was white, and he was into politics. So we had him on the show for that reason. We had a guy named forget his name, but he was a guy that was on like 42nd Street all the time, and he was always like, love, like doing this whole skit on the trains and the street, and he wears like no clothes. He wear like a thong and like a chicken on his back. Like it's crazy. So we had him on the show. He was a white guy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we kind of want to go wide range. We're not staying in the box where it's like just hip hop or gang stuff. It's like we really want to go. Like I said, his thing is Larry David. I would love to interview someone like Steve Carell. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? The Office. I'm a big fan of The Office. So if we can get Steve Carell on the show, I'll be hyped. I'll be excited. People like him. People like big time DJs. You know what I'm saying? Like Jazzy Jeff. That'll be dope for me. You know what I mean? I already got one off though. We interviewed Khalil Kane, who played Raheem in the movie Juice. So I was excited about that. You know what I'm saying? Juice, my favorite movie. So that was one for me that I felt like, yo, this is dope. That's like 2-3 years ago probably. It's a little older, yeah. But we interviewed him. That was pretty dope. So, you know, for me, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Certain people I may want to meet, I want to sit down and talk to them. You know what I mean? Like some of my favorite celebrities.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Bro. So like, is there any I guess like what's the future like of the podcast? Like what do you guys see next?
I mean, we want to do, you know, of course, more shows. We got more guests lined up. We want to stay consistent, which is important. But you know, definitely would love to take this show on a big network at some point, whether it's TV or it's some kind of radio situation, whether it's Sirius or, you know, we're trying to definitely, you know, we would love to have a situation where we have a whole production team behind us, and it's at a bigger mass than where we are right now. So we'd love to be like on a, you know, I see people in the comments all the time like, yo, Netflix. So I see Vice TV, I see this channel, this station, or Sirius, you know. So I would love to have a situation like that where we can actually, you know, be at a bigger platform.
I'm sure y'all waiting for the right office. Like I'm sure y'all.
Yeah, we have some emails, we have some calls and certain situations, but you know, until we both feel it's something that is worth it and you know, it's good for both us and our team. Shout out to Basco, shout out to Amina, shout out to Ebot. You know, everybody's behind the scenes. You know, once we feel like everyone is happy and comfortable, then we'll make that move.
Say, where do you see Black people as a community going in 2020?
Oh my God, that's going. Yeah, what do I see Black people as a community in 2020? You know, I can't even answer that question, man. You know, I would hope that we wake up a little more. You know, everyone is doing this whole, it's a new decade, it's a new year now, 2020, vision's clear. I get all that. I feel the same way. But I really hope that we apply that, you know what I'm saying? I really hope we wake up and realize a lot more stuff. You know, this year started off kind of crazy with the whole Kobe stuff, and you know, just this Trump stuff is going on, everybody's going crazy. So I hope they take that into consideration and just wake up and just move differently, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate life, appreciate your friends and your family, appreciate the opportunities. You know, some people, I feel like they feel too entitled. You know, they feel like and then some of them too entitled for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like some people so entitled and they're not putting the work in. They're not trying to make change. They just want things to come and just fall in their lap. You know what I'm saying? So I hope for 2020 in the future that, you know, the Black community just, you know, support each other more. Like my man Tiny said earlier, support is free, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost nothing for nobody to repost or to tag or to share, you know, like, or to come out into a whatever. Like it don't cost nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's crazy because the people who I see people who spend money on Jordans and Yeezys and then people like us put something together, do an event or do a show and they can't share it, they can't come out, they can't donate, they can't pay to get in the party, they can't. It's like, yo, it's $10, what? You got a whole like Benz outside, and you know what I'm saying? Yeezys cost $3 something, $4, whatever. Jordans cost. It's like, you know, we got to change that aspect. You know what I'm saying? And, just like I said earlier, we need more accountable OGs that's gonna hold us down, like hold the younger youth down. You know what I mean? Like you gotta pay it forward. I think that's important. You know, shout my big bro, DJ Reg West. You know what I'm saying? I was telling Tanya in the car earlier. He put me onto a lot of events when I was younger. This how I met a lot of celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And like, not a lot of DJs is like that. Not a lot of people are like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to invite me to Diddy's studio when I was younger. didn't have to call me to meet Young Jock, to meet The Dream, to meet New Edition, to DJ. Let me tell you a story about brother Reg West one time that people don't do, and that we need more of. He had an event. So Reg West was Lil Kim's tour DJ years ago. Lil Kim DJ, Fab DJ, Mac Wild DJ, Genuine, JoJo, list goes on. So he called me for an event that Lil Kim had, where she was performing at. So they booked him to DJ with Envy again. Shout out to Envy. It was for Jacob the Jeweler in the city. He had, I think, a birthday party or something like that. I forget what it was, but I think it was a birthday party. So this is like a city event, real upscale, 90% white people. I'm talking like Ozzy Osbourne and like that kind of people in the audience. So, G, come with me. I'll go with him, help him carry his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down. Him and Envy's DJing. Lil Kim's there. Different people there. So he comes to me and like, yo, this is before the Serato, we had the records. So he's like, yo, G, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, so go ahead. He was like, yo, I'm going to the bathroom, like, get some songs ready. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I got you. He's like, yo, I'm gonna be gone for like about 5-10 minutes. Get a couple songs ready while I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Basically give me an opportunity to play in front of this Mark Jacob. To play in front of that crowd, to play in front of these celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, cool. So I get the songs ready. Look to my left, and I literally, like in arm's reach, is Mary J. Blige, Pharrell, and my arm off the stage, arm's reach. Like I can be like this and dap them up. I'm playing right in front of them, going in. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't happen for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we need more people like that to pay it forward. And this is why I'm always with showing love to people that trying to do their thing, whether it's cameras or documents or DJs coming up, artists coming up. I try, every free chance I get, I try to do something for somebody that could help their brand or their business get a little further if I could. You know what I'm saying? If time allows, if I'm free, I'm with it. So we need more people like that. You know what I'm saying?
So, what's something people don't know about you? That you would want to say?
It's a lot. Well, damn, everything. I mean, people know a lot about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really. I don't really hide too much. Everyone knows I'm a DJ. Everyone knows I'm a picky eater with food. Everyone knows my son now. I love basketball. I used to play up until high school. Most people know that too. Love movies. Something they don't know about me. Damn.
How did G-Money survive? Like what's a regular day like?
Busy, man.
Like DJing.
Some people don't know it, and my mom always get mad at me for not saying that. She always be like, oh, you never talk about it. I graduated high school, shout out to Holy Cross. I also got my bachelor's degree from Five Towns College. I don't mention all the time, but my mom always be going crazy like, yo, you gotta say that too. Let everybody know you went to college. So I did do 4 years in college. I went to Five Towns. I got a bachelor's in business management with a concentration in audio recording. So that I don't mention a lot, but I do that. Sometimes people don't know about me. I work at Queens Library. I've been there 7 years. I'm there part-time. Basically what I do there, work with the teenagers there. I help them out with the recording studio, how to record music. We do our own podcast there as well. I teach DJ classes there for the teenagers, production, a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there part-time, helping the teens out in Queens.
All right. Okay. So yeah, just give us the rundown. Like you just had me mad motivated. Just telling the story a little bit. Like you gotta end it on that note. Like
which one?
To make it like what you do on the side.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so we'll talk off camera a little bit about just like the grind and like sometimes you gotta do things for free or you know what I'm saying. You gotta just be consistent. You know what I'm saying. That's probably the best advice I can give anybody, whether you're a DJ, artist, or camera person, photographer, podcaster. You gotta be consistent. So, with being consistent, sometimes it comes with late nights, early mornings. It comes with you investing in yourself. It comes when you paying for your gas, your toll, your parking, in your time is the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't get time back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to interview me for this series. You know what I mean? Because time is everything. But yeah, we talking about opportunities, man. You know, just being in the right place at the right time. I'm not sure how you want me to answer the question. My fault.
Nah, you're doing good.
Okay.
Tell the LL story though, definitely.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, you know, it's a lot going on, man. I try to be humble, you know, about my situations. But what up? What's up, big homie? What's up, man? How you doing? You good?
Come and see my store when you finish.
Okay, got you.
I'm back behind my wall.
The black on.
Yeah.
I seen it. I pay attention. I got you. Like I was saying, it's a lot that I've done over the years. I've been DJing 20 years now, so you know, I'm not one to walk around just name drop and do this stuff. But we spoke on camera. You want to talk about the L story? So I did an event for my homegirl. You know, shout out to Danny one time. I did her family event, and me doing that event led to me DJing for LL. You know what I'm saying? What happened? I was playing for her, and LL's wife was there, and I forgot that they were kind of like, I guess, yeah, she's family. I guess she's family or related some kind of way, whatever the case is. So she was there, and she was like, "Yeah, you free tomorrow night?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So, you know, like, opportunities come from different places. You know what I'm saying? In that event, I would never expected his wife to be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I do. You know what I mean? So you never know who's watching. You never know who's paying attention to when you're doing your job, whether it's like someone behind the camera or a DJ, an artist. So always bring your A game. You know what I mean? So me playing that event led to me DJing for LL Cool J. And I do a lot of stuff for them. As far as the family wise, I do all the events for. I did his daughter's wedding, daughter's baby shower, engagement party, 4th of July at the crib. You know, I just did his son's 30th birthday party at the crib. So you know, it's a lot, man. The resume is there, man. I just, you know, I don't like to just go down the resume, but you know, LL Cool J is definitely there. You know, every year I've been at San Diego Comic-Con. Shout out to Practical Jokers. You know what I'm saying? I got booked this down to DJ from Memorial Day weekend in DR. I'll be out there this year, 2020. You know, the resume is there, man. 106 in Park. I played on there. On that platform, I was on My Wives, VH1. Songs on the radio. I got songs that I was on and I produced. I was on High 97 Power 105.1.
What songs? Any songs?
Yeah, I probably didn't hear it, man. It's an older song. I had a song called Twitter that I did like in 08 when Twitter was popping. I had a Twitter song we put out, and I think who was it? Bobby Trends played it on the radio. I think Cass One played it on High 97. I had a song called Queens is Crazy. They played on Power 105.1. Shout out to DJ Self. DJ Whatever on Power 105.1. My song Baggy I put out a couple years ago. They played it on Power 105.1. Shout out DJ Whatever, Power 105. So, you know, the accolades is there, the resume is there, man. I just, like I said, I usually don't talk about it until someone asks me a question about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to just sound like a DJ who's bragging about everything I'm doing, but you know, it's definitely there. Tiny, talk to him real quick, man. Let him know some stuff that I did, you know, because that's why I brought him in today too, because he's the guy who's not afraid to talk to the camera and talk his shit about. Tell him about G Money, what I did, or come through with it, man, real quick. Come through, man. About to wrap up, but you know, they asked me like, you know, some stuff I did and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to, you know, to shed light.
I don't know anything about bragging. I'm
just talk your talk real quick, man. Let me know what's up.
Talking shit.
Yeah,
Y'all niggas, I didn't see y'all rock no fucking parties. You shitting me? Some of y'all DJs that's on the radio and some spot, I never seen y'all rock a party personally. So I don't know if they give me the same feeling as G or anything. I'm not being biased or anything, but all y'all DJs on the radio, it's not hurting you.
We're talking about that. We're talking about what I did, man. Get a run now.
Shut shit down.
We're everywhere. Where
everywhere, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga?
Why I play that toast?
If you in Jamaica, nigga, you want us to shut that shit down. My son, San Francisco.
San Diego, man.
San Diego, San Francisco.
What we do? What kind of parties we do? What kind of parties we do? All kind of parties, right?
Any kind of parties.
The funeral party. The funeral.
If a nigga die, you want him to come back to life, book G. Nigga come back to life. See what I'm saying? Y'all DJ niggas can't do that. See what I'm saying? It's just a different type. Other than that, my son tears shit up. I never been to his party and did not hump on a bitch. Like real shit. Anybody out there that sees this interview, that know what I'm talking about. You be in a party and you ain't hump no bitch the whole night. Cause DJs don't give you that feeling, they don't give you that turn up. Any party I've been in with G Money, aka Mr. 8000, that shit is turned up inside out.
Tell me what the
Don't
New
let me
York,
show you a video on my phone.
Massachusetts was crazy, right? Out there for the first time.
Right.
On stage with the Spanish joints, the white joints, everything. Going crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Some people, that's some rock shit, yo. That's some rock shit.
I mean, Tiny, he been here since day, not day one, but he been here since day two. Cause day one, I didn't meet you yet. Day one, I was still like 12, 13, but he been there since day two. And team party days, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I just said this is a person I seen do it. So I guess because I was always with him, I seen it. But a lot of other DJs we didn't run into that much compared to some DJs. So I don't know how they get the recognition for this or for that, and my son didn't get the recognition, but because he too humble, he should be chilling. Don't talk shit on the mic. He is bugging. I'm dropping a bomb on niggas every time. Every time I'm on a playlist and other niggas, these DJs coming up after me ain't fucking with me. They ain't shit. I'm wilding on them. G don't do that. G be like, my bro coming up next. You gonna make it hot. No, nigga, don't worry about that nigga. Kill that nigga now.
Oh my God.
That shit hilarious.
Yeah, it's my man Tiny, man. You know.
My son done taught Pit G anywhere. And he's not gonna play the same music niggas just played. Yeah. Anybody that ever been in the party, how many times a DJ that was on, the next DJ that get on, play the same shit? G's not doing that, nigga, in no spot. I put my life on it, nigga.
That's tough, man.
I put my life on it. And I done heard a lot of DJs.
Put a lot of pressure on me.
I done heard a lot of DJs steal my son warm-up mix too. Y'all niggas ain't low.
Shit, me.
All the shit G be humble about.
Yeah.
Nah, he got a black and say some shit. Because Punch, the nigga Punch, talk his shit and go and get recognized. Sometimes you can't be humble. Because when you be humble, niggas look right over you. Nah. You bugging. How you look over him and he better than you, nigga? You just was able to be around the right people. Every dog got their day. Some dogs don't have to go to the pound. Some dogs got to sit in the pound till they get the right home. That's it. That's how I look at it. But every dog has his day.
I bring Tiny around from time to time, make sure he talk that talk for me. I keep it chill. You know what I'm saying? He hates it though. He hates it.
It's 2020. Because all the people that been humble is like, I just look at it different. That's why I didn't probably go to the NBA. Play basketball, 13, 14, nigga, I'm gonna go to the NBA. 15, 16, nigga, you trying to tell me we gotta go to the locker room every morning, nigga? Work out? Also, I'm not getting up 5 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Work out, I'm still tired. Okay, nah, nigga, I'm not going to the league. Trying to play football? What? It's cold outside, nigga, it's raining? I'm not coming to the game. Not going to practice. So you trying to tell me somebody that did something over 10 years and crafted that shit? That shit got appeal for something.
Depending on right now, man. That's why we here, Persist Print, you know what I'm saying?
Bust a nigga in the head. That shit don't bust a nigga in his whole head. It's not stopping nobody. That's what's be wrong with people. All I'm trying to say is, G, if I know I'm already getting 50,000 a week at this spot, what's gonna hurt me? Yo, G, you wanna, for 25 minutes, just be here, or it's not gonna hurt me. I'm here, I'm solidified, my spot is here. It's not gonna hurt me. But some people don't even wanna let certain people get a little bit of shine because they know it's over for them. They know it's over for them. I'm not gonna, why would I bring you up there, bro? Nah. They ain't going about to say, oh, I'm rocking with G over DJ South or DJ Envy or nah, I'm good. When I think I'm about to retire or something, I might give you the call, bro. Just keep holding it down. Nah, give me the call now. Let me get my 45 minutes now.
like 15 minutes, 45 minutes?
Nigga, now get my 45 minutes now. Like,
15 minutes of fame, you said 45.
Yeah, because after I'm rocking so good for 15, niggas gonna say, oh, nah, let something keep going. I'm trying to tell you. Niggas might crash their car, like this is what I'm trying to get. DJs on the radio ain't never have a nigga, nah, he well, crash their whole shit. She have a nigga crack. Oh, nah, my son might crash this shit. And then hop on getting the Uber. You know what I mean? And then tell the Uber, nah, turn back on the radio. My son wild. The other DJs can't do that. My son missed 8,000 doing shit like that.
Oh my God.
Oh, nah, that was not funny, yo.
Yeah.
You should have been in a little more. Word.
That's my guy right here, man.
Any final remarks? That was a great ending, I must say.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just I appreciate y'all once again, man, taking time out to have me up here. You know, it's definitely a dope platform. You know, I wish you guys all the best on y'all series. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, huh? Good looking. Wish y'all the best in y'all series, man. You know, y'all just stay tuned to the podcast, man. FlipDaScript Podcast. We got some more stuff in tune for y'all. You know, youtube.com/Quiet Room Battle. Shout out QueenzFLip. Shout out Basco, Amina, Ebot. Shout out Space Go. Shout out, man, Tiny, of course. Team G Money. Picky Eater's coming back again soon. Look out for that. My video just dropped last night, actually. We did a record, you know what I'm saying? I plan to put a record out each month for the year 2020. So we got a record out we just dropped. The video just on YouTube right now, youtube.com/DJ Money, featuring Fancy LaFleur. Shout out to my man Steph Raymond. Shout out to Ibrahim on the mixing. Shout out to Just. Shout out to Michelle one time. Forget anybody? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole Queens, man. We here, man. Persist print. Shout out to your clothing brand one time.
No days off, John.
No days off. Grinding.
No days off.
Oh, yeah.
No days off. You know what I'm saying? Top and bottom. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
My boy out here grinding.